The story is a modern classic. You hate your job. That gray cubicle feels like a cage. The 9 to 5 grind is slowly chipping away at your soul. Vile YouTubers shout, quit your 9 to 5 and get on YouTube. So you pick up a camera. You start telling your story, sharing your passion, your craft. Whatever it is, you upload it to YouTube, and then something magical happens. People watch, they subscribe, the numbers go up. Suddenly, that little side hustle starts making real money. The dream becomes a tangible thing you can almost taste. It's the ultimate escape plan. The idea that you can ditch the boss, the commute, and the soul-crushing routine to do what you love is incredibly powerful. It's the promise of freedom, creativity, and being your own boss. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a reality for thousands of people. We've all seen the videos. I quit my job to do YouTube. The titles are always in all caps with a thumbnail of someone looking ecstatic, maybe throwing papers in the air. It's a powerful narrative because it tells us that we have control. It suggests that passion and hard work can triumph over a system that feels designed to hold us down. For anyone stuck in a job they despise, these stories are more than just entertainment. They represent hope. They are a blueprint for a different kind of life, one where you call the shots and your work has meaning. It's a compelling sales pitch for a new American dream. The allure is undeniable. You see creators traveling the world, building incredible things in their workshops, or simply sharing their daily lives from a cool city loft. It looks like they're living a permanent vacation. They get to connect with a community of people who genuinely care about what they have to say. They build a brand from the ground up on their own terms. The message is clear. You don't have to settle for a life that makes you unhappy. You can take a leap of faith armed with a camera and an internet connection and build something extraordinary. It's the ultimate act of rebellion against the mundane, a declaration of independence in the digital age. Think about it. The traditional path is laid out for us from day one. Go to school, get a good job, work for 40 years, and then retire. YouTube disrupts that entire model. It offers an alternative route, one that doesn't require a degree or a corporate ladder. All it requires is a voice, a perspective, and the guts to put yourself out there. It's a democratized platform where anyone from anywhere can find an audience. This promise of meritocracy, where the most creative and hardworking individuals rise to the top, is precisely why so many people are drawn to it. It feels like the purest form of entrepreneurship available today. It's you, your camera, and the world. But here's the part of the story they don't always put in the thumbnail. Quitting your job for YouTube isn't an escape from work. It's an escape into a different kind of work, one that never ever stops. There are no office hours. There is no weekend. The algorithm is your new boss, and it's a boss that is always hungry, always demanding more content. The pressure to constantly create, to innovate, and to stay relevant is immense. That freedom you were chasing can quickly start to feel like a different kind of prison, one where the walls are made of analytics and viewer expectations. The need to feed the beast is relentless. This constant pressure leads to a very real problem, burnout. It's a word you hear a lot from creators, and for good reason. Imagine your income, your relevance, and your entire career depending on your ability to be creative on demand every single day. There's no paid time off. A vacation means your channel's momentum might die, and your income could plummet. This leads to creators working themselves to the bone, sacrificing their mental and physical health to keep the content machine running. The very passion that drove them to start their channel becomes a source of immense stress. It's a cruel irony that the dream job can become the most demanding one of all. Then there's the money. It's the elephant in every creator's room. Ad revenue is notoriously volatile. one month you could be making a killing, and the next your income could be cut in half because of a change in advertising trends or a shift in the algorithm. This financial instability is a huge source of anxiety. It's not like a steady paycheck you can count on. You have to juggle brand deals, merchandise, and other revenue streams just to build a stable financial foundation. The hustle is non-stop, and the fear that it could all disappear tomorrow is always lurking in the back of your mind. That's a heavy weight to carry. So while the highlight reel looks amazing, the reality is a grind. It's a 24/7 job where you are the CEO, the marketing department, the talent, the editor, and the janitor. You are responsible for everything. The emotional toll is also significant. You're putting your life, your personality, and your work out there for public judgment. Every negative comment, every dip in views can feel like a personal failure. The dream of creative freedom often comes with a hefty price tag of constant pressure, financial uncertainty, and emotional vulnerability. It's a trade-off that many aspiring creators don't fully consider until they are deep in the trenches. This is where things get complicated. You have established creators, people who have made it, giving advice to their audience. They preach about authenticity, about chasing your dreams, and about the importance of mental health. They make videos titled "How to Avoid Burnout" or why I'm taking a break. But then their actions don't always line up with their words. This creates a strange paradox. You'll see a creator talk about the dangers of hustle culture, and then the very next week they're promoting a grueling 30-day upload challenge. This kind of hypocrisy can be confusing for viewers and aspiring creators alike. One of the most common examples is the "I'm taking a break for my mental health" video. A creator announces they are burned out and need time away. The community is supportive, but then 2 weeks later, they're back uploading with the same intensity as before. Or worse, they use their break to pre-record a month's worth of content, effectively working even harder. While their intention might be good, the message it sends is that even when you're at your breaking point, the grind must continue. It normalizes the very behavior they claim to be warning against, creating a confusing and often unhealthy standard for others to follow. This disconnect between words and actions erodes trust. Viewers start to wonder if the advice is genuine or if it's just another form of content designed to get views. Is the creator really sharing a vulnerability, or are they monetizing that vulnerability? For example, some creators have made entire brands around the idea of simplifying your life and rejecting consumerism, only to constantly push new merchandise and expensive brand sponsors in every video. It makes their core message feel hollow. It sends a signal that the advice is for you, the viewer, but the rules are different for them, the successful creator. The problem is that many creators are trapped in the very system they criticize. They might genuinely believe in the importance of taking breaks and prioritizing mental health, but the financial and algorithmic pressures of the platform force them to keep producing. They have teams to pay, bills to cover, and a lifestyle to maintain. So they preach a doctrine of balance while living a life of excess and overwork. This isn't always malicious, but it creates a dissonance that can damage their credibility. The audience is left trying to figure out what's real and what's just part of the show. Ultimately, the entire creator-viewer relationship is built on one thing: trust. It's the most valuable currency on the platform. Viewers subscribe and support a creator because they feel a connection. They believe in the person they see on screen. When that trust is broken, it's incredibly difficult to earn back. A perfect cautionary tale is the story of a popular finance YouTuber who built his entire channel on giving transparent, everyman advice about investing and saving. He preached about long-term safe strategies and warned his millions of followers followers against risky, speculative bets. He was seen as a trustworthy guide in a confusing financial world. The problem was his actions behind the scenes told a different story. It was later revealed that while he was publicly advising his audience to be cautious, he was privately engaging in some of the very high-risk activities he warned them against. When this information came to light, the backlash was swift and severe. His audience felt betrayed. They had trusted his advice, made financial decisions based on his guidance, and now they felt like they had been lied to. His credibility was shattered overnight. He lost subscribers, sponsors, and most importantly, the trust of the community he had spent years building. The backlash was a stark reminder of what's at stake. This is the lesson for every creator, big or small. Your audience is smart. They can tell when you're being genuine and when you're just saying what you think they want to hear. Honesty and transparency are not just buzzwords. They are the foundation of a sustainable career on YouTube. It's okay to admit that you're struggling. It's okay to be imperfect. In fact, sharing those struggles is often what builds the strongest connection with your audience. People don't expect perfection. They expect honesty. Pretending to have all the answers while hiding your own challenges is a recipe for disaster. Authenticity is everything. For viewers and aspiring creators, the lesson is to look beyond the highlight reel. Understand that the life of a full-time YouTuber is a real job with real challenges. Be critical of the advice you consume and pay attention to whether a creator's actions align with their words. For those dreaming of quitting their job to pick up a camera, do it with your eyes wide open. Know that it's not an escape from work, but a commitment to a different, often more demanding kind of grind. You hear a lot of creators who encourage viewers to quit their job for YouTube now crying. The dream is real and it is achievable, but it's built on hard work, resilience, and above all, an honest relationship with the people on the other side of the screen. But please don't quit your 9-to-5 job.